Hello everybody, it is Christine. It is time for, it's a twofer. It is time for 30 Days of Sketches, day number 10. And this one is by Cindy Brown. And we have a horizontal with 3 little photos here, and there's a visual cluster with the title and whatnot. This is also Mix It Up Monday. So Miss Tara has allowed us to use this sketch, which is nice because that means we don't have to do 2, right? I'm going to use, this is my plan. I think where this kind of like wiggly stuff is, which could be like torn paper or something, I'm going to do stripes of paint stuff. So got my brush. I think I might do a packaging technique with this color and then the stripe with this color is kind of my thinking. So I got my water, I got my paintbrush. Okay. And then the collection I have, oh, and I'll show you the photos in a second. I'm a little concerned if I'm honest, but we'll see about that. It is Cartabella. Yes, roll with it. It's got a lot of like, cooking and fun little things like that. And the reason I picked it is because this is concern. When I saw this, I go, well, these are tiny little photos. So I went ahead and made them tiny little photos. Look at this, guys. This is like a 1.5 by 2. That's so tiny. This says Gathery. We'd gone to, when my mom and bonus dad had come to visit us over the holidays, we'd gone to this little restaurant in Belleville. And we went to this little restaurant called the Gathery. So I thought it was kind of neat because this has like gather together at home and stuff. And it was like homemadey type stuff. And so I got these 3 little pictures. And that's kind of what that looks like to me. So let's hope that works. They're very tiny. Wear your glasses, right? And I think what I'm going to do is use the... there's a cardstock here, so that's probably going to be where I do the, the stripe mixed media stuff. Obviously, I have the sticker sheet. I may cut the flowers that are shown kind of here. I think I'm going to fussy cut them out of this sheet here. This is such a pretty piece of paper, too. I may see what I have left over if I do that. This has a little wood grain. I absolutely love that. So I may make my photo mat this wood grain. And then... there's this really pretty like diagonal plaid, and I may actually frame that just because that's so pretty. Okay, that's my thinking at the moment. So let me trim some stuff down. I may gut this just in case I decide to use it for something else. And then I'll do my mixed media and we'll be on in a second. Okay, I have cut out those florals from I've done right there. You can kind of see it. I did a fussy cutting there. And then I have already gutted that little basket weave plaid thing and trim down that cardstock. So now I'm tearing this piece of paper here, and I realized after I did it, I want the white to show. I'm a fan of that. And I tore from the wrong direction, so I had to flip it over and re-tear it, which was fine. And so I'm going to do this side and the other side. And that's going to actually drive how tall I do my mixed media in just a second. So I'm going to kind of set this down and use a pencil to mark. I think I've realized right here, oh wait, I need to do my pencil. Have I already done the pencil? Oh, I've already done the pencil, you guys. I'm crazy. Anyway, no, here's the pencil. I did my inking first. I don't know how to do that. I couldn't tell you. So I got my water just above the board there, and I'm going to just kind of paint this. I'm going to cut away in just a minute because it takes me just a second. I don't know. This is actually textured cardstock, and it seemed like it was taking a little extra ink. So I'm going to have to paint the top, and I'll paint the bottom as well. And I'm just going to kind of make a good size strap. I do enjoy the texture, though. I'm not going to lie. I like when I painted the ink down there, you can kind of see like the little grooves of the textured cardstock, and I think it looks really pretty, actually. So I'm going to do the top, and then I'll do the bottom, and then I'm going to pull out the distress ink you can see over there in Vintage Photo. I thought I had that in an oxide, but I didn't see it, and I didn't go looking real hard, but... anyway, I'm going to get this done, and I will use the packaging check technique in just a second with the vintage ink, or the Vintage Photo Distress ink. And I like how this turns out. It kind of gives me a little, it goes behind, I'm going to put it basically where the florals were drawn on the sketch. And so this is obviously my Mix It Up Monday portion of the project here. And let me see. I'll do this here. Like I said, I'm going to put it where the florals are going to go. And I think you can see it I can see it on the bottom. I was just, sorry, I'm looking at the layout to make sure I'm not crazy. I really like this little collection. First off, I do love Cartabella. And I love these little, like, 50s girls or, like, these little vintage collections. I think they're so cute. I mean, this collection is kind of about baking. but I was able to find, you know, some little pieces that I thought went really well. I honestly, this is the sad part. I'm sitting there looking at these pictures. I'm like, what did I have for lunch that day? And I can't swear I remember. I think I actually had a grilled chicken salad or something, but I don't remember. And I didn't get a picture, so I'm a little bit sad. Okay, so I've got my stripe there, the little horizontal piece there with little red diamonds on it. I like this piece of paper. And I'm going to make the vertical piece out of this little wood grain here. These photos, I guess, are the right size. I mean, I guess I could have tried to go 2 by 3, I guess. But then in my head, I was going, but that would have been like 9 inches tall of photos. And that seemed a little bit too tall. So I think this is right. I will actually take those photos and mat them on white in a minute. I don't know. I think this is the right size, at least according to the sketch. Let's see. I've got the white here. I'm just going to mat this on white cardstock. Did I leave this in here? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I should have cut this part out. I'm just going to put on this white and trim that up in just a second. I will end up scuffing the edge of the wood grain because I could tell on the sketch it looked a little, I guess it's a little rough. I mean, she's kind of indicating in my mind that she's wanting textures or roughness or tears or something on the edges of the papers. And so I will scuff it in just a minute, although I guess I've got to cut these out first. I will tell you this little place is in downtown Belleville. So Belleville has, I'm trying to think, because Sealy has about 7,000 people, just under that. And I think Belleville maybe has like 3,000. These are small little towns, you guys. So there's always, it's fascinating to me when you come across little restaurants that they're just excellent, you know, in the middle of these tiny little towns. There's one here locally in Sealy as well. There's a couple actually. But one we went to, it's like a pie. They have they're famous for like their pies. And, I haven't been in a while. I need to go back because I really did enjoy the pie. We got they had like this really nice pork chop, and I think I got salmon. I mean, these are fancy little restaurants in the middle of a small little town, but it's either you have to drive 35, 40 minutes to, you know, the bigger town. And so I think people just enjoy a place to go sometimes, you know, once a week or whatever. Okay, so I've got my white cardstock on the photos, and I've organized them vertically like the sketch shows. And I don't know now, have I done this scuffing of the edge? I don't remember. I wasn't watching. Here's my florals, and I'm going to organize these around. Like I said, I had fussy cut these out, and I enjoyed these little florals here. I'm going to actually grab stickers after I get these florals glued down. I need to organize these. A couple of them were on the edge of the paper, which is going to be the upper left up there. I'm going to stick a couple down that were flat. I think that one might have had a little flat too in the upper right. Here's that. I'm going to organize these just a little bit here. I think I actually come up with that one because it doesn't need to be so low. I'm going to mess with this, y'all. I'm fastened just a little bit here. Funny enough, I put these all down and stuff. I will glue them down. We'll cut away when I start to glue them down. And in a little bit, I'm going to realize she kind of has a line drawn in the middle of the horizontal piece. That could represent either two different patterns, or, you know, a branding strip or a string, anything you want it to be. And in a minute, I'm going to decide I want to use this sticker. So I don't know when I do that, though. I think it's after I pick the title and stuff. So I picked the title. Technically, it's Gather, and it says Together at Home, which is wrong. I mean, this is not at home. Obviously, it's a restaurant. But the name of the restaurant is like Gather or Gathery, I guess. I guess it's Gathery. But I thought that still worked. I'm just using it anyway. I'm just going to make it work. I did pull out a few of these little pieces. Like I said, I got this little vintage stove. I thought that was really cute. Plug that in there. I like that little girl in the top up there. She's got her little pie. And in the upper left, I'm actually going to put like a couple of wordy bits. I think I find sweets first. And again, I'm not even sure we had dessert there. So, you know, the collection works okay. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be exact or whatever. So I put sweets up there, and then I find this little word that says cookbook, and I'll put that over there on the left. It's all about food, right? There's a word name, it says memories. I'm going to stick that on the floral in the middle. But first, I think I do this. I find that, like I said, I looked at that. I was like, you know, she's kind of got that little, it looked like a stripe written in the middle. So I'm going to use this little sticker, the border sticker here, and come across. I thought that looked kind of cute. And it kind of helps ground that title in there. And so I'll just trim that off. And that's kind of that. I think I'm still going back to the sticker sheet, y'all. I kind of fast, like I said. I either pull out the word memories next, or I find some little tiny florals. There's these little tiny flowers on the sticker sheet. And she had like, well, what does she have drawn on there? Well, I guess nothing. I thought she did, but no, there's nothing really drawn specifically. But I thought these little florals looked kind of cute. It just kind of fleshed out the the floral embellishments and things going on there. So I put these around. I use mostly the red ones, and I find one little blue one in a second. These are so sweet. They're so tiny and just so sweet. Oh, and I put a little set of flower sticker on the left side of the kitchen, the little stove too, just to fill it out. And then I decided to put some enamel dots. I had those laying on my desk. I've got this one little set that's been sitting there, and it's working for a lot of my layouts. I put one of each color, not the orange, because there's not really any orange in this collection. It's red. But I did do the blue and the greens. And so I'm just going to kind of spread these around. I have to fast with one of them. I kind of mess with it, trying to figure out where I want to stick it in just a second, if I haven't already. But I'm going to put these little enamel dots. I kind of tuck them in and under the little floral pieces. I like the little shiny bit kind of poking out of the leaves. Oh, I think it's this one. I think I go round and round and round and round. And where's it going to go? I don't know. Look at that. I just cannot figure out where to put it. Nope, not there, not there. Yep, over here, I guess. So I put that down. And after that, I think that's basically it. Let me see. Yep, that's it. There you go. That's the end of the layout. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love this little sketch. I think this turned out so cute. And I love all the little florals and the stickers and stuff. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you do the like and subscribe. Make sure you check out the playlist because a bunch of people playing along. Obviously for both. We have Mixed Up Monday and for 30 Days of Sketches. So I'll have a bunch of stuff down in the description box. So make sure you go down there and check that out. So we shall see you tomorrow. Bye.